Now we're gonna roll back over. Now let's see. Where did you attend school?
Okay, so I'm
Let's
probably.
go back.
Let me throw my disclaimer out there. I actually attended a PWI. My father is military. He
Right.
was stationed at Fort Knox. I actually graduated from Western Kentucky University, Hilltopper Battalion, ROTC graduate. So I actually got a 2-year ROTC scholarship before I commissioned into the United States Army. My intention was to do 4 years active, 4 years inactive, and to pop smoke. That time frame kind of came to an end around 2008 when the first market crash came down. Don't get me wrong, I'm cute, but living on my looks alone just was not going to do it. So so I decided to keep it pushing, and before you knew it, it had been 12, 15 years, and I was still in love with my profession, so I just kept it moving, and I actually hit 21 years at the end of this month.
Oh, wow. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You're a member of a sorority.
I am.
You are a member of
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
And that's what I was getting at. I was like, did he not say that? But listen, so let's do this. And we're going to start with you. If you could talk to young ladies out there to tell them what they, what your path was like, even though it was different and it wasn't your intent. How has this benefited you, and what could they see trying this?
So when I am mentoring young girls, whether it be in my church or just in our community, one of the things that I do a lot is I take a step back and I kind of reflect on the things that I've done that would have made me proud had I been talking to myself back when I was in college. I am 43 years old. I own 3 homes. I have 2 paid-off vehicles. I am in a position now that I am going to retire and still be young enough to start another career. But should I decide that I want to just sit on the couch for the rest of my life, I am going to have a continuous paycheck for the rest of my life. I see what the economy looks like today, and I see the fear in the eyes of a lot of these Gen Z kids who are coming out of college and not necessarily knowing what the future lies or what lies ahead of them in the future, simply because AI is transitioning things so rapidly.
It is.
Just the way the job market is developing. I am happy to say that the organization that I chose to become a part of has instilled in me some very, very, very strong, topics, that have led me to be successful. Mentorship, the value of mentorship, right? And understanding that there are people who have done what I want to do, and they're the cheat code to life. Like, why go out there and fumble through it when you can reach out to someone who will actually invest in your success and your future and lay out the path for you, and even open doors that you may not have even known existed. And then leadership. The Army in and of itself, the military in and of itself, yes, everybody assumes that the military is built for, war and all these kind of things. No, our core competency is leader building.
Yes.
We build leaders. Leadership is our core competency. So everything from being able to visualize and use your imagination to come up with an actual vision, and then having the ability to communicate and express that vision to the individuals that you need to execute said vision to bring it to life. That's important, and our kids have to be able to do that. And then, of course, getting the real world experience necessary to then be successful out in the civilian world. A lot of these kids are going into a world where they're expected to have 2 and 3 years of experience before they actually get the job that they were going to need to get the experience. It's like this revolving door that doesn't make any sense. The military offered me that without questioning the experience I was coming in with.
Right.
I came in fresh out of college, and the only thing I had really done was worked at Nielsen Media Research and Radio Shack.
You just said Radio Shack.
I did.
Shack,
I told
yes.
my age. I'm sorry about that. But that is the value that I think that this organization really provides to the community, is that we are willing to take the unexperienced. We are willing to invest in them. And then if you so choose to go back into the world, we are willing to allow you to go back into the world with certificates that we paid for and experiences that are incomparable to anything that you would have found in the outside world. And then you can go do with that whatever you will.
Yes.
Wow. Well, gentlemen, listen, I know